Hi guys. Anyways, so here it is, Sherlock Holmes and the First Baker Street Irregular. Can you guys hear me? Say yes in chat if you can hear me. Because I don't know. Say yes in chat if you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay. Sherlock Holmes and the First Baker Street Irregular. Just gonna open up real wide. Okay. I don't know where I am. I am on scene. Let's see where I am. Let us see. I am on scene 4. Lesson 1, Observation and Deduction. Okay, I need to find out a way or how I can set this up. This works. Holmes is working on a science experiment as Watson... I can't... this angle is weird. Okay. Holmes is working on a science experiment as Watson reads the paper. A knock on the door. Yes, Mr. Hudson? Oh, not Mr. Mrs. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sloth. Anyways, if you guys didn't know, Sloth is my real life friend. So, yeah. Anyways, Mrs. Hudson enters with Wiggins. Oh, I don't need to... Wait. Oh, I don't need to read the names. You guys can see the names. Are you guys okay with me reading the names? Or do you... No. I mean, are you guys okay with me not reading the names? Okay. Yes, Mrs. Hudson? Mrs. Hudson enters with Wiggins. Young Miss Wiggins is done with her lesson, chores and lunch. Wait, I'm sorry, my site right now, oh yes, this is gonna help, okay. Congratulations, Wiggins. You should be applauded for your dedication and hard work. Right. So I did my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn. What are you teaching me today? Mrs. Hudson exits. Today's lesson is on observation and deduction. You can learn much about a person's identity from the objects they use. For example, let's examine the watch in your pocket. You have a pocket watch? It was given to me by me father. Oh. By me father. Okay, well, I guess different people have different grammar. That's okay. I'm just gonna say my though because I don't feel like saying me father. Okay. Okay, guys, I have a question. Do you want to look at it, or can I just read it? Do you want to look at it, or can I just read it? Can I just read it, guys? Is that okay with you if I don't show it? Is that okay with you? Okay. Okay. Watson, when did your father pass? When did your father pass? Wiggins, when I was young. I barely knew him. Also, guys, whenever I say a name, that means that's the person who's talking. Holmes. Then let's see what we can learn about him. Holmes takes the watch and examines it with its magnifying glass. Wiggins. What do you know about me, Dad? No, I think these people are from England, so they have different grammar, so if he actually had an accent, don't mind my really bad accent, but if he said, what do you know about me, Dad? But since I don't have an accent, should I just do an accent? I'm gonna do. Alright, don't make fun of my accent though, please. Don't make fun of my accent. It's really bad, but. Okay. What do you know, Wiggins? What do you know about me, Dad? Holmes. Your father was left with good prospects, but he lived for some time in poverty with occasional intervals of prosperity. Finally, taking to drink, he died. That's all I can gather. Wiggins. How did you know all of that? Holmes. Wiggins, take this magnifying glass and tell me what you observe about this watch. Hands Wiggins the lens. Sorry, that's a tongue twister. Hands Wiggins the lens. Okay. Wiggins. There are 4 numbers scratched on the inside of the case. An image of scratched numbers appears. Holmes. How do they get there? Wiggins. Pawnbrokers scratch the number of ticket on the case. Holmes. Inference. Inference that your father was often poor. Secondary inference that he had occasional bursts of prosperity, or he could not have bought back his watch. What else do you see? Wiggins. There are thousands of scratches around the keyhole. An image of scratches near the keyhole. Wiggins. Continued. Which means my father had an unsteady hand from drink. Holmes. Oh, Sloth, no, I actually haven't gone my part yet, since I haven't finished reading the scripts and a lot of other people haven't yet. We're having auditions October 4th and 7th. October 4th and 7th, I think it is. So, it's the same week as Halloween. That's the week we're having auditions. Where was I? Holmes. Exactly. Each night he was challenged to wind up his watch. Watson. Holmes, I have never told you about my own father, but Wiggins, it sounds like our fathers were very similar. Holmes. One second, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Watson. Holmes, I have never told you about my own father, but Wiggins, it sounds like our fathers were very similar. Holmes. That is because I was describing your father, Watson. Wiggins, please return the watch to Dr. Watson, the rightful owner. Watson searches his now empty pocket. Wiggins. Dr. Watson, you must be mistaken. Holmes. Don't argue. I saw you pick Dr. Watson's pocket during your first visit. An image of Wiggins taking Watson's watch appears on the set. Wiggins returns the watch. Where was it? I lost my spot. Where was I? Wiggins. I brought it back. I was going to return it. Watson. Likely story. Holmes. I shall not tolerate any more thievery. Wiggins. Wait. This script is tiny. It is tiny. And also I'm bad at reading, so sorry if I mess up. Wiggins. I admit I made a mistake. I didn't know if I could trust you. Holmes. And we don't know if we can trust you. Returns to his experiment. What? Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. Wilson. Don't throw this chance away, Wiggins. You show potential. Holmes. Yes, potential to be a detective or a clever criminal. We shall see. Wiggins. I'll be back tomorrow, Mr. Holmes. Knock on the door. Watson. Yes, Mr. Hudson? Mrs. Hudson enters with Wilson, a stout older gentleman with fiery red hair. Mrs. Hudson. Mr. Holmes, a gentleman to see you. Wilson. Allow me to introduce myself. Wiggins. You're Mr. Jabez Wilson. Wilson. How'd you know that? Wiggins. You run the pawn shop in Coburg Square. I've seen you working there. Mary works for you, cleaning and such. You also just hired a new assistant. Watson. Mr. Wilson, please sit down and start your story. Mrs. Hudson. Wiggins, we should go. Holmes. No, Mrs. Hudson. I'd like Wiggins to stay. To continue training. Wilson sits down as Mrs. Hudson exits. Wilson. It started 2 months ago when Mary noticed an advertisement in the paper. Wilson crosses to act out his story on the other side of the stage. Mary and Spaulding are reading the paper in the shop. Oh, Spaulding is a very interesting name. Mary. I wish I were a redhead. Wilson. Why would you like a lifetime of folks making fun of you? Spaulding. It would be worth it for this opportunity. Wilson. What are you two going on about? Spaulding. Did you see the notice in today's paper? Mary. There is an opening for the League of Redhead Gentlemen. It pays £4 a week. Wilson takes the paper from Mary. The advertisement is projected on a screen. Mary continued. You have to apply on Monday, Mr. Wilson. I would if I were a redhead. Spaulding. I could man the shop while you were thinking for them. I could man the shop while you were working for them. Why would someone want to pay you just because you were red-headed? Wilson. I don't know. Watson. So you applied at the League of Redhead Gentlemen. This is tiny. Watson. So you applied at the League of Red-Headed Gentlemen? Wilson. I did. Not surprisingly. There is much competition for the position. After a long wait, I finally went into the office for my interview with... Hey, Dad. Oh, Mom. Hi, Libby. Libby. Hi, girl. No, oh, no, Libby, no. Libby, go outside. Libby, go outside.
It's nice, come on.
Libby. Libby, go on. Libby. All right, love you, Mom. What? You're coming to get her? Okay. Libby, go on. Go on, you need to go outside. You can't just keep peeing in the house. Sorry, Mom. Libby, you need to go. Libby, you can't keep peeing on the couch. Libby, I love you so much, Libby, but you can't. Libby, you can't keep peeing on the couch. Love you, Mom. Love you, Libby. Okay, sorry, guys. My dog was not going outside. Oh, bye, Jupity. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was my dog. And my mom, she's been peeing on the couch, and she hasn't been going outside. Where was I? Wilson. Wait, no. Wilson enters a simple room with a table and 2 chairs. Ross is ready to interview. Ross continued. We have twice been deceived by wigs and once by paint. You have the most exceptional head of red hair I have seen today. The job is yours. Do you have any questions? Wilson. What are the hours? Oops, my iPad's low battery. I will be right back, guys. I was on mute the whole time, so that's kind of what was happening. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna end the stream because that's like kind of embarrassing. I was reading it the whole time and I just like was muted, so